Hey guys, this is Camfrey15 back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back with another Dragon Quest Adventure of Die episode review for you guys, and we are back with episode 69 review. Please do not get dirty thoughts because I said the word or the letter or the number 69, but whatever. Anyways, we're continuing on with the final fights with this I guess show and stuff like that. Again, my co-host is not joining me. He actually is in the process of moving to a new location. He should be good to go next week. But again, he's gonna be out for this week because he's focusing on his movement. I did get in contact with him and talk to him. He can't be in here, so hopefully he'll be back next week. But other than that, this week's episode covered really the Mom versus Albinass fight, as well as Mom and her conflicted feelings about her, I guess you could say, her soon-to-be boyfriend after this is all going to be said and done in Popp. But let's get to it. So yes, now obviously last week what happened was we got the introduction or the start to the final fights being set up and stuff like that. So obviously when it happened to the Mom versus Albinass fight, Mom's trying to reason with Albinass of the fact that we shouldn't be fighting, but Albinass is like, yeah, right, please, you're gonna die here. And we kind of pick up where we last left off with that scene. So the reasoning why Albinass is fighting and is trying to kill Mom right now is because she wants to find a way to save Hadlar. And one of the ways to potentially save Hadlar that we find out here is she wants to defeat Mom and then go ask Dark King Vern if he can use his supercharged dark magic to be able to save Hadlar's life and keep him alive. And everything. Now, we find out that essentially Albinass is doing this on her own accord. She's truly doing this for her own selfish reasons and stuff like that. And essentially, Mom's kind of discerning what she says, how she's interpreting this from Albinass as essentially her love for Hadlar. Although that's what Albinass is like, oh please, if you think I love Hadlar, let's get something straight. I'm neither male nor female. I don't have any emotions. I don't feel this for anybody. I'm just a tool. I'm a pawn. I'm the queen and stuff like that. So yeah. Now Albinass is like, listen, you can make my job easier if you just give up now and start fighting. Now, Albinass then transforms into her battle form, I guess you can say, her true form. And this time, she actually has feet and legs compared to in her old form. Well, she doesn't have that. And she's a lot stronger. I forgot the move was called, but it's like a combination of like Kaz's spell and I think her Needle 1000 spell. And essentially she's just launching them at Mom, and Mom gets hit by one of them and she essentially gets nicked up. And that's when you get the whole scene or the whole line where Mom's trying to tell her like, hey, you know, you love Hadlar, you care about him and stuff like that. And obviously Albinass is like, yeah, please spare me the BS. I don't love Hadlar. I'm just doing this for my own reasons. I'm a tool. I'm only something to be used by and stuff like that. And I hate people like you that believe that stuff and everything. So yeah. And that's kind of, and again, you know, I kind of, in some cases, it's kind of more nitpicky of me, but I hate how they kind of went the route from Mom and saying we don't have to fight, yada yada yada. They always have this angle in some sort of fight for any of these animes. We don't have to fight. Reminded me of Gohan when he was going up against Cell, but whatever. And essentially, it gets to the point where Albinass is like, listen, whatever you do, you're not gonna win this. So why are you even trying? And Mom thinks like, oh yeah, she's right. She's too fast. She's too strong. I can't win. So it looks like she's going to. Don't know why my dog's barking in the background. Is going to give up, and that's when Mom realizes, wait, no, I have my friends to protect me, or I have my friends that I need to go and worry about, and stuff like that. And they're depending on me to win this fight. And then she gets past it. or not, she gets past it. She actually blocks it with her dark armor fist, and that's when she activates the full armor, and one side of her has essentially armor, and it's put on the side she doesn't fight the most, her weaker arm. And she also gets this other metal piece to essentially hit Orichalcum, the metal that they're made of. And she manages to get one hit on Albinass, but even though this shocks Albinass still gets the upper hand because Albinass is a lot more of a faster and stronger opponent. But that's when Mom realizes, and let me just say, her dark armor form looks badass. It looks actually pretty dope, and everything. I will say though, if you are a fan of Mom for I guess sexual reasons or just fan servicey reasons, well, you get a lot of booty shots here with it, because you get a lot of booty shots because the part of her, I guess you can say her gi is essentially it's kind of rolled up a bit and stuff like that because the armor on her leg. But anyways, going on, she's thinking of something that she has to do, and the only thing she can do is what she learned from Master Brokina, and that is the Tiger Shatter Fist, which essentially is I guess a last ditch effort attack that there's a huge blowback. But before it looks like she's gonna activate it, Albinass starts attacking wildly or super fast to make sure Mom can't get the attack off. But Mom ends up overpowering that. She gets the attack off because what she does is she realizes what Albinass said earlier about the queen not being able to move, are essentially the queen shouldn't move all that much, and she actually takes a part of one of her armor, forces it up at Albinass. It actually damages Albinass really badly and actually starts to create the cracks and crevices in the armor, and that catches Albinass off guard. It again gives an opening for Mom to do her Tiger Shatter Fist and absolutely blow a hole into Albinass and defeat Albinass. And essentially Mom's walking up on Albinass, and Albinass is kind of like, I was just doing this for Hadlar and stuff like that, so you might want to get out of here. It's over for me. And essentially, as Mom's running away, she knows what you and your Royal Guard members are doing is out of pure love. That's what we humans call love. We cut over to Heunckel and his fight against him. I thought we were gonna go at one episode where we see that our heroes overpower them, but Heunckel defeats him within mere seconds. And I'm gonna be honest, now obviously you can say, well, Heunckel already had his brawl with him to where we know Heunckel's stronger than him, but I really hated this. I'm just being honest. I feel like they rushed this just to rush it. I don't know if this is like that in the manga. I would envision the manga is probably the same length. It's just a short little scuffle. But honestly, I kind of hated it because it's like, bro, really? That's it? Heunckel just uses a bloody scry to his chest. He falls over the edge, and then he is falling off the freaking Vern's palace, presumably going to end up and he was be dead. Like I said, you can consider this a nitpick. I personally hated this. I wanted just a full episode to Heunckel and him. And even if it was a complete beatdown, I would have liked it to fight where it's like, obviously Heunckel is destroying him, and maybe at the end of the fight, him's just realizing, after he's essentially lost and he's about to be killed, he has respect for Heunckel as a warrior and a fighter. I didn't really like how they handled that. I thought it was too quick, and I thought they just wanted to do it to just get it out the way, but okay. Obviously you want to dedicate an episode towards Popp and then the die stuff, so yeah. But anyways, Mom meets up with Heunckel, and essentially they both say, yeah, we defeated Albinass, I defeated him, he's gone. And essentially what happens, they see a big explosion in the background, and they see that's Popp fighting Sigma. And that's when Mom's thinking of, this, and she's like, Sigma, that's the guy who can reflect magic spells. And then she thinks of Popp using Meteora, or Medrora. Yeah, Meteora. I don't. It's been a while since I pronounced that word. And she thinks of like what happens if he reflects it, and then it ends up killing Popp and stuff like that. And she ends up getting so worried. And Heunckel's like, "Hey, you good or you not? Are you worried about your about Popp and everything?" And she's like, "Well, what are you talking about?" I'm like, "I'm fine." And that's when Heunckel kind of tells her, "Listen, you know, your whole thing is, you know, you fight. Your whole title is about love and everything, and you know, you say how you fight. You know, when you fight for people, you fight because you love them, essentially. But you know, Heunckel here essentially differentiates the meanings of what Mom's reasons for fighting for her friends and true definition of love. And he's like, listen, you fight for love of your friends to protect them and everything, but at the same time, you know, you're also conflicted with another side of love where that's essentially for somebody's own, you know, essentially selfish desires and stuff like that. And like, as for example, you know, I love my friends. I would do whatever I can to help my friends be provided, and because I love them, I care about them. But at the same time, there can be a special person in my heart, selfishly, that I truly do love. And that's what Heunckel is saying. He's essentially saying, listen, you know, you owe Popp an answer at the least. And even Mom signifies like the meaning of love, like the fact how Amy Gay essentially expressed her love for Heunckel, and he's like, yeah, but the only difference is I can't reciprocate those feelings for her because, well, I'm the guy I am. I'm the guy who I am. Essentially, he encourages Mom, like, listen, go to Popp and everything, go, you know, help him and stuff. That's the way you can show your love, and then you go give him your answer. And then obviously that's when Mom comes to realization that throughout this entire time, you know, she's been helping Popp this entire time, and that's kind of her signaling for a way of the fact that she does love him in a romantic type of way and stuff like that. And she runs off to go, well, help her man, I guess you can say. And Heunckel's kind of just saying, you know, that's you, Mom, that's the person you are, and stuff like that, you know, and everything. In a way, it kind of felt also too that it was kind of Heunckel kind of realizing that Mom is in love with Popp. She just doesn't realize this at the moment. And it also goes to show you that maybe deep down, I know my co-host says, you know, Heunckel probably didn't have any feelings for anybody, but it really truly did feel like in this line, it was Heunckel essentially admitting the fact that, you know, Popp won this thing. I'm never going to essentially catch the love that she gives for Popp that I would get from her. And I truly think Heunckel actually is romantically into Mom. I think he actually does like love her. But I think he realizes, no, she doesn't like me. She doesn't love me. She comes off like that, like she's in love with Heunckel. But the thing is, he knows that she truly has eyes for Popp. And I did like the line where he's like, go save Popp like how you saved my heart and stuff. You saved my dark heart with my love and with your love and everything and stuff like that, which was pretty cool and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's where the episode ends off. Mom's going to go help Popp, and next week we'll be getting Popp versus Sigma, and I won't be shocked if Mom ends up coming in the nick of time to potentially save Popp before he ends up potentially getting killed by Sigma. But this was a really good episode. Animation was dope, and the story point was great. But yeah, so we'll see what's gonna happen next in the storyline and stuff like that. But I enjoyed this episode. Again, sorry for my co-host, the Red Wolf, not being on here. He's in the moving process again, like I said last week. Personal life stuff. We have personal lives. We're not, well, robots and stuff like that. So yeah. But other than that, if you guys like the video, leave a like. put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of Dragon Quest Adventure of Dai, as well as the subscribe button. If you want to get more Dragon Quest Adventure of Dai content, as well as any other anime I upload to the channel. But other than that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day or night when checking this video. Until then, guys, stay safe out there. Peace.